What's up, everybody? How you doing? It's your man Phil Williams from the Phil Williams Show. And man, how you guys doing? Remember, join our group on Facebook, United for Freedom. United for Freedom on Facebook. It is an awesome group. We're doing amazing things on United for Freedom. And you can find us on Facebook. What's up, Lita? How you doing? I see you there chiming in. Always the early bird gets the worm. Appreciate you. Hey, guys. Please share these videos. Share them. Trust me, they are very, very, very worth sharing. Not to pull my own chain or anything. I'm just one small little American just trying to do my best to save this country that I love dearly. And I know you are too. We can disagree. Trust me, it's not about us seeing eye to eye on everything. I'm not that kind of guy. Like I said, I've never blocked anybody. I've never booted anybody. I've never unfriended anybody. I don't do that. Why? Because we are Americans. What makes America great is the fact that we can disagree. And we still have to live together. We can be different colors and we still have to live together. We can be different faiths and we still have to live together. Which brings me to the purpose of this post. Through the times, people have been saying, Phil, we got to come together. Phil, you got to stop being so divisive. Phil, we got to come together and all this kind of... Shut up. Because your version of come together is throw away my point of view and only adhere to your point of view. Trust me. I see your threads. I see your responses. I see how you respond to my friends. I see how venomous you are. So it's your way or the highway. So I'm not coming together with that foolishness. But I am coming now to say, here is the way we come together, in my opinion. And I believe there is no better time than right now. Thanks to Donald Trump's and these Republicans, or whatever you want to call them, version of Trump Care. Better known as Swamp Care. See, in my radio show, I'm going to say this now and I'm going to say it at the end and I'm going to go in between here. Here's what I always said on my radio show. We may have come here on two separate ships, but we're all in the same boat now. And it takes both the black and white keys on the piano to play the Star Spangled Banner. So peace, love, together forever. Don't worry, be happy and feel that energy. And remember, what you are is God's gift to you. And what you do with yourself is your gift to God. Only one life will be passed, but only what's done while you're here will last. We were blessed before we had color. So engage your mind and answer one question. What will you do for your faith and your freedom? That's how I always ended my radio show. Why am I saying this? Because of Trump Care. There is a stark line being drawn. This is where we, the people, come together. It's going to take some forgiveness on your part, on my part, on everybody's part. But let me make this very clear. Because of Trump Care, we are all in the same boat now. Who's in the boat? We, the people, are all in the same boat. Democrats, Republicans, independents, libertarians, atheists, Christians, Jews, whatever. We're all in the same boat now, and Trump Care is proving it. How is that? Because there is the elites in Washington, Democrats and Republicans, the elites, and then there are the voters. Period. There is the elites in Washington and the voters. Voters. There are liberal voters. Because of Trump Care, we're just like them now. Yes. What did the liberal voters have? They had Obamacare. How was that slapping other people that weren't liberal voters? Trust me, the liberal voter base did not benefit off of Obamacare like we would like to believe. We got these little charlatans in Washington holding up their little trophy people, inviting them to the State of the Unions and everything, and putting these little trophies next to them when they're talking about something. They're highlighting 1, 2, or 3 Americans as the test case for why you need to keep giving your freedoms over to these people. This is happening to both liberals and conservative, Christian, non-Christian voters. We're all in the same boat now. We are all being hoodwinked, bamboozled, run amok, and jacked up by the same elite politicians in Washington. We're all being lied to. You guys listening, conservatives? Listen. Put your ear up there. You listening? Check this out. There is nobody whose freedom is being taken away from them more than a liberal voter. Here's how we come together. Liberal voters are ready to listen to us now. Why? Because they know what it's like to be enslaved. They didn't benefit under Obama. They got their black president, and they still didn't get freed off of their plantation of their governments. Liberal voters are being murdered and massacred in the street by other liberals. While the liberal elites are making the laws and giving the passes and everything, while their butts are getting annihilated in the streets. Those are liberal voters. Their government's not working for them. They're ready to unite just so they can save their lives. But the problem is you conservatives, us conservatives, are so freaking on your conservative talking points, you don't know how to do forgiveness, and you don't know how to separate the liberal politician from the liberal voter so that you can give a heartfelt, I understand you, to the liberal voter. Because we're all in the same boat now. See, all of us voters are being shafted by Washington. Liberal voters are ready to hear us now. Now, in fairness, they're going to say, well, Phil, why shouldn't you conservatives listen to us liberals? I'll tell you why. Because liberalism does not appreciate our freedom coming from the Constitution, the Bill of Rights, and the rule of law. You guys have been brainwashed into believing the problem with America is the Constitution, the Bill of Rights, and the rule of law. That's why we can't follow you. We can't give up our freedom to your liberal understanding. Our founding escaped slaves, the people who founded this country, they put something in place to keep us free. The reason why you guys are getting massacred in the streets like you are is because you keep voting for these people that's taking away your freedoms. They got you living on the liberal plantation. Your apartment complexes and your basically your murder buckets. That's all you guys, Detroit, Chicago, Baltimore, you're nothing but murder buckets. Being governed by a bunch of slave masters. And if you want to see the black liberal politician, okay, fine. Let me tell you something about the house Negro. If it wasn't for the house Negro, the white master would not be as powerful as he was. That's what a black politician is on the liberal side to me is. A house Negro. Making sure masses, people stay in place. We're all in the same boat now. Trump care and these Republicans are starting to treat us conservatives and people on the right and independents and libertarians just like you. Trying to keep us on the now Washington plantation. We're all in the same boat now. I'm not going to go liberal. I'm not going to say liberals need to come together. We need to come together with you because your ideology is the thing that will take away our freedoms. I'm trying to invite you over here and try to understand that the Constitution, the Bill of Rights, and the rule of law in America, in a place that even you liberal voters don't want to go away from. We have to come together now that Washington, D.C., the swamp monsters, are trying to massacre and enslave all of us. We're in the same boat now. You liberal politicians love your Planned Parenthood and killing babies and chopping them up. Guess what? How many liberals, true liberal voters now? I'm not talking about the liberal elites. I'm not talking about Nancy Pelosi. I'm not talking about her. I'm not talking about them. How many of you liberal voters are really for babies getting chopped up in the womb or outside the womb and their body parts being sold? We're in the same boat now because we got a bunch of Republicans that's doing the same thing, not defunding Planned Parenthood, hiding behind women's this and women's that. That's a smoke screen. We're all in the same boat now. We both have politicians that like seeing babies getting chopped up because why? They won't defund babies getting chopped up. We're in the same boat now. Thanks to Trump Care. Liberal voter, you guys listening? Look at the top 10 richest people in America, and 8 of them are all liberals. So why don't those rich people have an opportunity to send all black people to college? They can do that with their toilet paper money. Why don't they do it? Because they need you trying to fight the rich boogeyman. They're the rich guy. They need you voting for these liberals. Because the liberals are going to come and make these rich Republicans just pay for you to go to school because they can afford. If the top 10 richest people, 10 of them are liberals. It don't take that much money to send everybody to college if that's what they want to do. They send that kind of money overseas so Donald Trump can dance with the funky chicken ball with the Saudis. You're being played. And thanks to Trump Care, everybody on the right can see how we're being played too. We're all in the same boat now. You see what I'm saying? You liberals were masters of playing racial politics. Now on the right side of America, this guy got elected with racial politics. Yes, people, I'm not afraid to say it. Donald Trump is in office because he got all the white people scared that the Mexicans are going to take them over, and this black president has been ruining their legacy. Come on, people. Keep it real. Then, once they got their little base, the next thing that they did, and liberals do it too, we're all in the same boat now, 2 B words, the base and the boogeyman. That's all they needed. Donald Trump had his base, and Hillary Clinton and Barack Obama was their boogeyman. Don't get caught up on this election midterm stuff. They still got the same thing, the base and the boogeyman. Nancy Pelosi is the new boogeyman. But guess what? We're all in the same boat now. All politicians are the boogeyman. And it should be scaring we the people into coming together because we're all in the same boat now. What's been happening on the left is now happening on the right. Who are the ones that's going to be butt out? I could say the A word, but who's the ones that are going to be out? Us, the voters, we the people. Washington has drawn the line in the sand. They're looking out for them at the expense of us. We, the people, liberals, Democrats, Republicans, conservatives, we're all in the same boat now. Look at what they're doing with Trump Care. Private, secret, Democrats saying, I'm not voting for it. Just like Republicans was with Obama. I'm not voting for it. Can't you see this thing? We're all in the same boat now. You got turtle face McConnell, Paul Ryan, his head so far up to McConnell's butt. McConnell farts and Ryan says, don't underestimate him. Don't underestimate him. Shut up. What's so special about this dude from West Virginia? Them people in West Virginia is getting soaked. What's so special about McConnell? We're all in the same boat now. McConnell can come out there and lie in front of the camera just like the liberals can. We're all in the same boat now. If you want to see some coming together, I'm with you. We need to start talking to the liberal voter. Screw the liberal in Washington. Screw that guy. because he's trying to screw you. Do not mistake the American people for their so-called non-representative in Washington. We're all not being represented right now. They're all in private meetings, horse trading money, our taxpayer dollars, so they can pass their government ran subsidy, whatever it is. We're all in the same boat now. We got to understand the difference between the politician and the people. The only people that might not come along is the cult fiction people. Yes, the cults. We all in the same boat now. And it takes both the black and white keys on the piano to play the Star Spangled Banner. No, not Jay-Z and Beyonce's latest hit. No, not Honky Tonk, drink a beer with my hound dog. No, the Star Spangled Banner. We're all in the same boat now. The liberal voter is being massacred. Why don't we reach out to him and say it? Because guess what? Now that Republicans and Democrats are both the same in Washington, it's just a matter of time before us conservatives start getting massacred in our neighborhoods like the liberal voter is getting massacred. It's just a matter of time before the liberal Clips and Bloods starts blending over into our communities. It's just a matter of time before the government pulls the trigger on annihilating all of we the people. We're all in the same boat now. And it takes both the black and white keys on the piano to play the Star Spangled Banner. So peace, love, together, forever. Don't worry. Be happy and feel that energy. And remember, what you are is God's gift to you. And what you do with yourself is your gift to God. Only one life will be passed, but only what's done while you here will last. We were blessed before we had color. So engage your mind and answer one question. Remember the liberals took Bible and God out of everything? Can't you see the Republicans are doing the same thing? We are a godless country. And the question is do you want your freedom? If you do, then us, we the people, not them in Washington, need to unite and understand incumbency is why we're losing this country. We owe them people nothing. They're supposed to represent us. And right now, the Democrat and the liberal and the conservative and the Republican voter doesn't have a seat at the table. Right now, the only people in their private meetings is them that's whooping you in public. Wake up, people. United for freedom. Share this video if you dare.